welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Look out, he's got room. Ripping through the defense. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register. Early here on only the second play of the game.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put the points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And it's It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to the ground with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He'll be got it out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Wants to throw on third down. He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go. The ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Down here as they go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Amazing amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He wants to change this route. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to. Stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Spillman. Nice job by this guy. Slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Finding open areas. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He got it. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium. Just about set to get this second half underway.
And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Utes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
It's caught downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Utes are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith, another broken tackle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Utah! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Calls his own number. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them?
Into the house. Touchdown, Utes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been the Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It
breaks into the open. They got him free for a big... down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Quick shovel pass. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finds some room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Holding.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Defense defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first. Got it at the 30. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Utah! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.